At a 40-40 season, I was an MLB All-Star by the age of 4, and they treated me not only as a prodigy, but as a monster.
In the meanwhile, I would like to introduce you all to the newest regular on Kill Tony. If you don't know, now you know. Ladies and gentlemen, writing and performing a brand new minute every single week to start the show, I present to you the great and powerful Casey Rocket.
This is how you remind me. All right, very cool. Hell yeah. Maybach music. All right, very cool. Okay, I think I just shook my Noovering loose. All right, there we go. I gotta. Yeah, it's basically been the worst week of my life. My fiance tried to break up with me for drinking too much Robitussin in the bedroom. This ever happened to you boys, huh? Well, you tell me who got the better end of the deal, because she married a banker, and I can smell ghosts now, so pretty cool. Danny Phantom, all right, very cool, hell yeah. God, I think the Dow Jones just dropped, I gotta go. Hell yeah, I'm a PR nightmare. God, nights like this, I understand why JFK killed himself, you know what I mean? Is that a conspiracy that people think about? That's what I think. He had Jackie O in his ear all day. When are you going to get a real job? Breathe in. All right, very cool. Hell yeah, oh yeah. Oh. The Dutchman's key.
Wow. Oh my God. The one and the only, one of a kind. Get it while it's hot. Casey Rocket has arrived to the Kill Tony universe. Oh my goodness. Another amazing performance. Literally one of my favorite things I've ever seen you do, keeping a key in your mouth throughout your set and letting it fall out. The Dutchman's key.
Had to hit him with the Dutchman's key. I thought...
Had to. Had to, man.
I woke up around 3 p.m. today. I plugged the key in there just in case so I wouldn't forget. I wanted to be ready. And I've never felt sicker, so I'm excited.
Oh, yeah, you have lead poisoning for sure.
It's a lead key, and I'm basically been dipping it for several hours, so. Hopefully it worked. Have fun.
Totally original specimen. This is what you get with Casey Rocket. Absolute chaos, movement all the time.
I like the movement.
Yeah.
You move around a lot.
Thank you.
I like the way you move around a lot. That's cool.
Thank you.
Famous for the crab walk. We've seen it left to right, measured at unbelievable speeds. We used a baseball radar gun on him. We got him up to 26 miles an hour sideways.
No way.
That's sideways. This direction, folks. Not running forward, sideways. On a theater stage. How did the crab, what is the origin of the crab walk?
So we talked about this last week, and I feel bad. I feel like I misled you. He asked me, how did you start being Crabman? And innocent enough. And I told him that me and my buddy drank a bunch of Robitussin, and he turned red, and we were laughing. We were like, you look like a crab. And that's not exactly true. But I can show you. I filed a Freedom of Information request. I don't know if you guys are interested in kind of figuring out my story, but...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It says Bones Jones Rocket on it. That's a nickname we didn't know about.
I filed it under an alias so they wouldn't track me. Yeah, Bones Jones Rocket. My Christian name is...
Yeah, nobody's...
I didn't think you could read that. So it started on a day like today, Baton Rouge, 1981. A woman.
Oh my God.
I'll burn through these real quick. A child was born. Okay. A child was born, not just any child, it was me. I was named the youngest catcher in MLB history at 3 years old. I had a 40-40 season, 40 home runs, 40 stolen bases. There I am, Chicago Cubs.
Wow.
Yeah, life had never been easier.
No baseball glove in that picture.
I played old school. My father brought me up right, old school baseball, and just a cap and a hand and a hot dog and a cap and a hand and a hot dog.
Son, you don't need a glove.
There you go. Absolutely.
But you gotta stop fucking dancing in the outfield.
At a 40-40 season, I was an MLB All-Star by the age of 4, and they treated me not only as a prodigy, but as a monster. They chased me out of town, and me and my dad starred on Deadliest Catch together for 7 seasons. Yep, that's my old man. Garlo Tarlo, he was my father. And we loved each other. There's another picture of him. I'm gonna throw that up there. He's pretty fucking old. He was 85.
Wow.
And,
I can definitely see the resemblance. The baseball cap says it all.
He passed me down the hat when I was 7 years old, and then tragedy struck.
Oh, no.
He was attacked by a giant, raving mad crab monster thing.
Oh, no.
He almost died. But fortunately, he was able to fight it off. That is until he fought it for a little longer. He fought it for a length of time, and
Hard to decide which picture to use during the fight scene. Might as well use them both.
he had a GoPro on, and for that I'll forever be thankful.
He really aged during the fight. It must have lasted a while.
He was on Deadliest Catch for 9 seasons, and I had CTE. I couldn't play ball anymore, and tragedy struck. He was assassinated by Bobby Moynihan.
Oh, what an amazing twist.
Yeah. I wish it didn't happen either. He was my old man. With musical guest Modest Yahoo. They gave him a Viking funeral, and they buried him at sea. The most famous Vikings in the world were there. NordVPN, Ava Elfie,
Randall Cunningham, I
Randall
believe was
Cunningham, and cut to 20 years later, I won my first Olympic gold medal in crab freestyle racing.
there. Wow.
700 millimeter, 700 millimeter, and I met all my heroes, Nelson Mandela.
Just so you know, there's 38 more pictures.
And then one day, ladies and gentlemen, I got a package in the mail. My dad had been dead a number of years after he was assassinated by Mr. Moynihan and his ragtag group of miscreants. And I opened the package, and sure enough, he never forgot. It was a crab leg from the very crab he took down that night on that beach in Panama City.
It looks smaller than the ones.
It was a leg that grew a body. And there was no footage. We had to draw this one, but I remember looking at that leg and thinking about Garlo, and that was my dad's name, Garlo Tarlo, if you remember from earlier callback. And I said, you know what? Maybe being a crab's not such a bad thing after all. Maybe being a crab is more human than being a man. Maybe we're all a little bit of a crab sometimes. And maybe that's okay. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, with an absolute award-winning performance I mean, you could have won an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, a Tony. I think you just did it. I think you got the, what's that called? The EGOT. I think
Adam
that's the
EGOT.
first time anybody's ever. I think this is the first time someone's got an EGOT during their performance here on Kill Tony.
That's the best crab murder Bobby Moynihan story I've ever heard.
Tom Green, what do you think about?
I mean, there's not
enough.
enough crab stuff going around in comedy right now.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that.
Like it's a good angle because you got to find an angle. That's a new angle.
No one's touching it.
It's funny. Your dad actually taught me how to catch crabs too. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I love it. Casey, an unbelievable performance to start the show. We fucking love you,
Thank you
so much.
Thank you, guys.
He's
Thank
on
you.
tour. He's on the road with me, with William Montgomery. Try to follow him. He's hard to track. He moves side to side at an unbelievably fast pace. Make
Have
some
a good
noise
night.
one more
Thank
time for Casey Rocket. Oh my goodness. What a way to start the fucking show. Casey is
Crabs.
on fire.
Crabs.